They activated their panic alarm. When Odessa police arrived, 25-year-old Fabian Joel Luna jumped out of a truck and ran into the alley here on the side of the building. He then ran around the building before jumping into oncoming traffic here on North Grant. The Powerball craze could soon come to an end tonight. That's why people have been lining up all day here at the Kick Quick. This is where 30-year-old Andy Hernandez drove his girlfriend after holding her hostage overnight. She was able to jump out of his car and run to this farmer's insurance agency and get help. Both candidates actually have a lot in common when it comes to the political issues that they're passionate about. We're here at Big Tech's Outer Limits in Odessa, where detectives caught the owner selling synthetic marijuana. The scene here has been calm for the past hour, but just minutes ago, Ector County Sheriff's deputies arrived back on scene, and they were questioning a man for a few minutes. We're learning new information about the investigation into the shooting death of Dr. Suresh Gadasali. It's a bittersweet time for members of the First Baptist Church here in Ira Ann. For the past 4 months, these charred remains have been a reminder of what happened. But now they can finally move forward with the start of demolition. The Reagan County Fire Department has new state-of-the-art equipment for emergency situations. When they're called an hour and a half out, this CPR tool makes all the difference. It's lunchtime here at Kermit High School. Imagine a group of students decide to get behind the wheel after they've been drinking, and they crash into another car full of students, killing 2 of them and changing everyone's lives forever. That's the scenario played out here today at Kermit High School. This is where floodwaters began to quickly rise this morning. That is the front porch of a mobile home that was swept away by the floodwaters, drifting it a quarter of a mile from here. It's quite a sight here at this RV park in Rankin. The water has receded just a bit, but as you can see, the floodwaters are still at least a foot high. Homeowners are now cleaning up this mess. They told me earlier today their bathtubs and toilets started pouring out sewage water, soaking their carpets and floors. And as you can see, it was almost an inch high. And as you can imagine, the smell was very strong. This had many residents worried for their health.
It's not safe. It's not safe.
Midland resident Cynthia Johnson started her Saturday with some spring cleaning, but later she was left with a much bigger mess than she expected.
My next door neighbor runs over to me and asked, was my toilets okay? And I'm thinking, yes, they're okay. She's like, you might want to check.
This is what she found. Her bathroom, bedroom, and hallway flooded with sewage water.
There's feces everywhere, all on my floors, everywhere. So it was kind of, it was startling for me. So from a normal Saturday to now, it's not so normal because now I have a lot of stuff to clean up.
She says the sewage water started to surface when crews with the city of Midland were working in the alley behind her home. Johnson says she's been told she's responsible for the damages, but her biggest concern isn't where they're going to sleep tonight, but for the health of the young children who live in her home.
Horrified because I have grandchildren, and my grandson, he's just learning how to walk, and so he's crawling around, and so it's a health hazard.
Reporting in Midland, Kalene O'Brien, News West 9. We're going to stick around here and see just how many people pop in to buy a Powerball ticket as we inch closer to tonight's announcement of the winning numbers. Stick with News West 9 and newswest9.com as we bring you more details. For now, reporting live in West Odessa, Kalene O'Brien, News West 9. Luna had tried to sell those stolen golf clubs here at Cache American Pond. Several other stolen items were found inside the truck that was here at the parking lot. Luna is now facing several felony charges. Now, the woman was left with only minor injuries. Authorities did search the home where she was held hostage, and they say this investigation is still underway. Hernandez is now behind bars facing felony charges. Reporting live in Odessa, Kalene O'Brien, News West 9. It's also when I'm going to sit down with Landgraf and Crawford as they wait to hear who will be voted in as the next Texas state representative for District 81. It's unclear if anyone else is wanted in connection to this bust, but the investigation is still underway.